Right everyone, WeaponCollector here. Got another little legal carry Sanrenmu to show you. Gradually working my way up to the ones that got a bit more tools on. So this is the Sanrenmu 7094 STX POH T4, I think. My writing's a bit bad that I've written that down. But you're just seeing what it was anyway. So this is one of the typical Sanrenmus that you can legally carry, but this one's got a couple more tools, than the one I showed you last time, the black one, and slightly less tools than the one I've got. I've got another one with more than this, and these are the ones with the little flippers on as well, because I got the ones with the flippers because I wanted some that you could have it as a guard, if you know what I mean. I'll explain that in a second, but I wanted them to have flippers so you could flip them out, but the flippers work in a different way. I don't know if this one will flip out. No, this one you can't even hardly open it. But that's not the purpose of the flipper really anyway. The little flipper foot thing works like a little mini guard, so that when you're working with a knife, if it's shut, that should hit your finger first, stop the knife shutting on your hand. So these are slip joints, so they've got no lock. This is a nice little Tanto version, nice little hollow grind on it. Yeah, so they're totally legal. They're non-locking and they're under 3-inch blades. And the reason I sort of recommend these, I think they're a good alternative to a Swiss Army penknife, because although it's got the same length blade, the blades on these are thicker and double the width really. A Swiss Army penknife blade is probably as big as the bevel there, you know. So if you want something with a bit more of a substantial blade, but still with some extra tools that you can use, these are the way to go. So it's 8CR14 MOV steel. It's got steel liners. It's got plastic and rubber scales, Torx head screw constructions, and the tools are, you get a non-locking blade that's under 3 inches, and then on the back here you get a sharpened hook, gut hook, belt cutter, whatever you want to call it, with a Phillips screwdriver. And on the other side you've got a flathead screwdriver and a bottle opener, and then on the bottom here you've got a glass breaker with a tungsten steel tip on it. See it just a little darker bit, and those are sort of fully hardened. They'll scratch glass and break glass very easily. So yeah, so that's 6 tools on this. So you get a couple of sort of, you know, you've got 6 options on it. This is the only colour they do. When you go to buy this, it will have 3 different options, but all of the other colours are discontinued. So if you want these, I would get in quickly before they go, you know. Like I said, the flippers on these don't really work as flippers unless you loosen the pivots, but then that may loosen how they lock up, you know, how it doesn't lock up, you know what I mean, how the detent works. It's about as strong as a slip joint on a Swiss Army penknife, maybe stronger, but sort of works in a different way, because I think this has sort of 2 little arms inside that press ball bearings. The blade is sort of tensioned all the way around, so it doesn't swing loose at any point. But then that may depend on how tight the pivot is anyway. Torx head screw constructions, single position clip, which is that one side and only that way, which is tip, makes the knife tip down. Dual thumb studs, so it's left and right handed opening. Yeah, it's a good little knife. If you want an alternative to a Swiss Army penknife, this is possibly the way to go. These are what I describe as sort of one-handed opening, because they're a bit stiff to open one-handed. So they're sort of technically one-handed open, but you need two to open them. There's the Sanrenmu logo, I think it is. Windrunner. Yeah, what I like about these is legal carry, obviously, and that little bit there, that little flipper foot stops it shutting on your fingers. I think that's a good little safety feature. You know, I don't think that's, well, maybe deliberate, but that's what I would use it for, and that's what I would buy it for. Because that's sort of an added safety feature. That should hit your finger first. You got some jimping at the back there. This blade isn't straight, it's almost curves in if you look at it. Came decently sharp. Oh, that's a bit of a, well, I say decently sharp, I thought it was sharper than that. But it's not bad. I think that was just me cutting it weird at first. But yeah, it's adequate. I would say that's perfectly fine sharpness. It's a shame if you don't like the Tanto style blades, because this is the only style they do, I think, with these tools and that feature. They may do others, I'll see if I can find them. The other one I've got does have a different style blade, and it does have this, and it has more tools, which I'll show you later on in the year. So yeah, has a tiny little bit of blade play, but nothing to worry about. Well made. The size is 16.5 centimeters open, 9.8 centimeters closed, 6.6 centimeter blade, which is under 3 inches, and it's 2.1 centimeters sort of wide. The blade is, you know. And the blade thickness looks about 2.5 mil possibly. That's just by looking at it, maybe 3 mil. Lizard. But yes, it's a comfortable knife. Size is, these aren't massive knives, but that does sort of just fit all of my fingers. I don't have massive hands, I've got what you, like average hands I'd say. But yeah, you can just get all of your fingers on it. Yeah, if you want an alternative to a Swiss Army penknife with something with a bigger blade and cheap, these are the way to go. Now, price, this is £6.62p. You can't go wrong for that. And dollars, it is $8.79. Yeah, £6.62p. That's less than a packet of fags over here. You know, very good quality. And Tanto, you know, what you can do with a Tanto, you can do the same with a Tanto as you can any knife. You know, any style blade really, I think. So I wouldn't really care about the style of the blade. You know, unless you really dislike Tantos. The actual shape of that blade is not going to make a difference to the majority of cutting things you're going to need to do with a knife like this. You know. So yeah, that is it. That is Sanrenmu 7094 STX POH T4 in the soil colour, and the soil colour is the only one they do. All of the rest is discontinued. But you know, the colour's just a colour, isn't it? So yeah, 6 tools. That's the blade is 1, glass breaker is 2, screwdriver 3, bottle opener 4, screwdriver 5, sharpened hook 6. 6 tools. Yeah, very good cheap alternative to a Swiss Army penknife, I think. A flipper, but the flipper is really to act as a guard in my opinion. Safety feature, you know. That's what I use it for. I'm not sure if it's actually supposed to be for that. I don't know if they did intend these to flip, but you cannot flip that out. Very stiff. But yeah, like I said, I don't think it's for a flipper anyway. You have to open it with 2 hands. It's a safety feature, you know. That's why I picked these ones deliberately for that. So yeah, that's it. So there'll be links below in the more info section. Coupon code, 10% off. There'll be a flash sale code, so you may be able to get it in that, even cheaper. All of the info will be below if I didn't mention anything. Yeah, there it is. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you ever want to support this channel, use my links that I provide, and if you buy from them, I get like a 7 to 10% of what you spend or something like that, and at no cost to you. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video. See you later.